65 million years ago, a giant space rock, later known as the Chicxulub meteor, crashed into the Earth at over 27,000 miles per hour. The shockwave, known to eradicate over 75% of life on our planet, brought the dinosaurs' reign to a swift end. This devastating extinction-level event favored smaller mammals to thrive with limited resources, paving the way for the more advanced and intelligent species. Some would go as far to say it's the critical factor in the success and evolution of modern-day humans. Fast forward to today, technology has far surpassed our wildest imaginations from just 100 years ago. The discovery of genome sequencing has opened up countless opportunities and dangers. Jurassic World brings one of life's biggest questions to the movie screen. Could dinosaurs ever roam Earth again? By extracting ancient dinosaur DNA stored inside of crystallized tree sap, Dr. Henry Wu brings dinosaurs back to life. However, this decision proves to be a regrettable one. The dinosaurs simply weren't enough. The Indominous Rex, created from the genetic mutation of 11 different species, reigns as the ultimate dinosaur. This unique genetic mix results in a terrifying and awe-inspiring creature. This wild mix of genetics led to the development of the most unstable dino, even cannibalizing her own sibling immediately after hatching. But let's run through some of the Indominus Rex's special abilities that make it the apex predator. Most noticeably, it inherits the massive structure, razor-sharp teeth, and powerful jaws of the T-Rex. Additionally, it possesses traits from various giant dinosaurs, contributing to its physical power. However, its most terrifying trait is its ability to regulate body temperature, thanks to the DNA of a tree frog. This allows it to avoid detection systems that rely on heat-seeking technology. Furthermore, it can fully camouflage itself like a cuttlefish, rendering it invisible to most observers. So what would happen if the Indominus Rex were released into society? Would it last months, years, or only a few days? If the Indominus escaped into civilization, it would soon grab the media's attention, and panic would spread incredibly quickly. There would be frequent reports of Indominus attacks as it ravaged local villages. Terrifying footage of Indominus attacks would quickly spread online. Its powerful jaws could easily tear a man in half, resulting in a gruesome death. With its frightening appearance and deadly nature, this really is a dinosaur psychopath. However, its aggressive nature would ultimately lead to its downfall. If you spend all your time killing animals, but you depend on other animals to survive, you're probably not going to last long. The Indominus has adapted to be the top predator of the Jurassic period. However, in modern day, it is heavily outmatched. Its large size prioritizes power over efficiency in a world where there is an abundance of food and high competition. Millions of years ago, before the dinosaurs, the world was very different. It was inhabited by giant ancestors of the animals we know today, such as Titanoboa and Megatherium. These giants slowly died out as their smaller successors became more effective and efficient at survival. In modern times, it is advantageous to be smaller and more efficient, with lower competition and limited food. The Indominus would face the same challenges and likely meet the same fate. Its massive body would hinder its survival in today's world. If it weren't for the I-Rex's cloaking ability, hunting down the giant beast and stopping its rampage would be fairly easy. There is no other animal on the planet that is even remotely similar to the Indominus, so identifying its tracks and trails would be simple. The disappearance of large amounts of cattle and footprints, 10 times larger than a human, would be key indicators of the presence of an I-Rex. Thermal sights and satellite imagery would be ineffective against the cloaked Indominus. It is unknown if the I-Rex is invisible to sonar, so using this technique would not be reliable. Military submarines around the world use shape and material manipulation to minimize sonar reflection, making them completely invisible to sonar detection. The I-Rex could easily adopt this tactic. The Indominus is so advanced, we would have to manually search for this huge creature. Jurassic World shows us the I-Rex is fed from a giant crane holding a massive portion of oversized steak. Using the same deceptive tactics, we can lure the I-Rex into the open and bring down the prehistoric monster. So we have the Indominus in our scopes. What now? Like many dinosaurs, its heavy shell armor would render most small firearms useless. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have any weak spots. Large caliber weapons like snipers would tear the Indominus to shreds. But this is the Indominus, it's never that easy. After all, in Jurassic World, it took an entire mosasaur to drag it into the depths to finally end the Indominus rampage. Smart enough to remove its own tracker, the Indominus would not be an easy kill. Explosives would bring it down quickly, however, disintegrating the government's billion-dollar project would be a vast waste of money and resources. Instead, we can use the explosives to herd the Indominus into a trap. We can use the same tactics as herding sheep with dogs, but there won't be a lush field at the end. Instead, a heavy array of precision firearms targeting its weak spots. Under the fire, the Indominus would crash to the ground, and humanity would once again be safe from another crazed animal psychopath. Taking down the Indominus seemed like an impossible task. However, at least we are only facing threats from Earth, right? There's no way aliens are real, surely. Well, that's a question for another. Is it possible?